But yeah, that's crazy.
That's a lot.
I've been to a lot.
But I like what he said, though, that they're in a relationship. There is no line in the sand.
Nope.
Everybody has a different barrier and filter and fuse. And once that fuse button is hit, like we all sometimes in our emotions, again, emotions fuel us. And it will make us do some up shit.
Craziest thing you ever did to get back at a guy, Allizae?
Oh.
You first.
Where did this come from? This is not in the script.
Hey, flipping the script.
I don't see it here. To get back.
Like motherfucker
She's
cheated
gonna
on
say
you.
the second. You know that she's gonna say the second craziest to kind of dumb it down a little bit. Go ahead.
Hey.
We'll accept the second craziest as the first. Go ahead.
I try not to think about it, but as an
You see
artist,
what I'm saying?
no, as an artist though, like I've made some revengeful music. I mean, I've done some role play in regards to situations to explain certain things. So I do have a track called Headshots and Revenge, and that was like a really angry song. A lot of my music actually was fueled because that situation.
Yeah, but that's such a political answer.
I know.
You are on here saying that you have never called a man and say,
Hey.
"You bitch nigga, I hate your fucking mother. I hate you have never done nothing like that." You're trying to say
I've been
the
angry?
the angriest way, and then you started writing words. I do not. I
Hey.
will put it on the record that I do not believe that.
I've had I've had
Yeah.
I've had some real foul niggas that I've dealt with in the past, and a lot of it is fear too, because I've seen the levels of how anger can get. So I've had some situations where, shit has gotten physical. So I do my best to try not to say things as direct and stuff because I know what could happen and what has happened. So all in his backseat panties laying on the floor. I like headshots too. I'm not talking about lean. Only cups I feel is double D's on the scene. I've been waiting on you.
All right, continue your story.
Oh, you had to, eh? Yeah, so I try to use that energy in different ways, but like I haven't done the key cutting. The car keying and stuff like that. Like I haven't done that. I haven't like lit anything on fire, so to speak. Like if a dude had belongings,
But that's how you show you love him, girl. Where you at?
no, honestly,
What do you mean? If you don't cut those tires or key that car or give him some fucking crank calls, you don't love that nigga.
no, you're throwing me down some like throwbacks here. Like I have to really dig
You
deep.
burying them, and you burying them over there. You digging
I'm
and
trying
burying.
to think at the most extreme though, because like
No, okay, let's just get the middle one then, because you haven't said any yet.
You never broke a window?
I know.
Wow.
I've honestly I've tried not to be like.
What have you done?
That's what I'm thinking.
We call him in. Okay, we're gonna call him right now. Ricky, we have that number, right? Call him. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. While you think of one, you're not off the hook. Rodeo. Girl, foulest thing. A girl does something foul to you. Worst thing they ever did to get her back?
Well, it was because I know I don't do a lot, and because I know when I do things, it resonates in the city. So that's why I don't have as much to bury as Allizae. That's why I don't have
got something.
I don't have as much. But there is one thing I did, and I do regret doing it. You know what I'm saying? And one day I couldn't find I used to have this girl and she disappeared a lot. You dig what I'm saying? And one day it must have got to that level right now that like this fucking girl is always going ghost, right? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So I hopped in my ride and I drove to her house and her fucking car was gone. I'm calling this girl and she's not answering the phone. And I'm like, damn, I paid for that car. You know what I'm saying? And this girl's not, you know what I'm saying? I got some really deep, hurtful stories. I'm like, I paid for that car. So, you know, she lived really far from me. So I had enough time to drive home. And, you know, I have cigarettes, right? But I didn't really smoke. I smoked like an entire pack of cigarettes. I'm like, fuck. I'm a good guy. Why does she treat me like this? You know what I'm saying? I'm a good guy. I'm online. I'm public. I'm telling you that right now. I'm a good guy. Like I'm not them cheap niggas. I'm one of those guys that want to go home and be on the couch You know what I'm saying? And watch TV and fuck around with the remote control. I don't need to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to be in the streets running shit. You know what I'm saying? So I came home now and had my phone in my hand, and the first thing I did was I called her sister. I'm like, yo, where's your cell pussy sister? You dig what I'm saying? Hey, yo, you asked for a story. You're getting a story, right? And she goes, I don't know where she's at. I said, so I hung up on her. Man, I just got on my fucking BBM and run a fucking broadcast and said, yo, if you see this fucking cell pussy bitch, tell her to bring back my motherfucking money right fucking now. Needless to say, like I said, it resonates. You know, you dig what I'm saying? She called, you know what I'm saying? She appeared immediately. But, you know, I'm just saying.
The broadcast, the promoter was in you,
I was powerful. But you know what? To be honest, there was a vicious thing still. And, you know, I do regret doing it because I feel
sad.
After that, the relationship was irreparable.
I would imagine.
Nah, what are you talking about, B?
Actually, no.
I can Tina Turner. We can get away with a lot of shit with love, Holmes. And it's not about getting. It's not really about getting away with nothing either. It's like you can look at your faults and accept them and move past them. I didn't get away with them, but if I honestly accept that, you know what? I was wrong, but fuck, I love you more than anything. Let's get past this. I'm just trying to tell you that made that not possible. You think what I'm saying?
That was a deal breaker.
No, I'm saying, but you know what? I was with that girl. What's funny when I say it, I was with that girl up to 2 years after that.
Wow.
But it was a fragmented relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, I know. Go ahead. So you were saying now? Now, you see, I put something on the table. You better match that ace card.
How do I top that?
You better match that with something really bad.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so... Usually when I fall out, like usually like I don't, like I kind of distance, right? Like I usually have like a ugly kind of breakup or situation. And I haven't had a lot of relationships, so to speak. So this is why I had to think. So early on, I did have, okay.
She's being so politically correct.
I have to be.
Is she a politician in her other life? Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, so years ago when I was dating, I knew I was being cheated on and stuff. This was when I was like way younger. So I was like I'm a very committed type of person. Like I don't like to give up or, you know, I try to fight for the situation a lot of the time. But at this time I was feeling like revenge would have been like to go sleep with this person's best friend 2 times. Actually, yeah.
Whoa.
3 times. And it was like the first time.
But question is, you know, it's only revenge if he knows about it.
He did find out.
Oh, no. You see, now, Ricky, you need to get in this groove with me right now. Like, because this was not about Allizae.
And I didn't.
Respectively, Allizae. This was not about revenge. This was about bad pleasure. If it was revenge, you'd have did it, sent in the videotape, or call him and say, yo, I'm with your nigga Bobby right now. Bobby, say something. That is true revenge.
The nigga talked.
But you were going there, and it was so good the first time, you went back there the second time.
It was more of a habitual thing. It wasn't even like the fact that it was great, because it was like I chose somebody that I knew would make him hurt. So when he found out, and this is again when I was younger, I remember it's like he wanted to ask me about it. And I remember we were lying down, and I think he held a knife to me. If I'm not mistaken. But like I had to kind of admit it at that point. But like usually when you do something and you're trying to strike somebody, and if they don't come out to you straight up and say, hey, like, yo, I found out about this, or I know that you did this, it makes it a little bit more iffy because it was a roommate. So I knew that they were close. And why are you laughing over there? Why are you laughing?
It's a roommate. That's crazy.
It was. And that was, like I said, the first time and like only time I kind of did something like that. And it was like, I did it, and I did it to try to feel liberated and shit, and I did it to try to feel I did it to try to have one up, to feel like, okay, yeah. And it wasn't like I like enjoyed it with the person. It was more of a spiteful thing because the mentality behind it was spiteful.
That's straight.
It
Young
wasn't
and the
a-
restless. That's more Young and the Restless than what we're looking for, Ricky. You know what I'm saying? V? Isn't that more Young and the Restless than what we're looking for?
No, I
But that's
like
some
it. I
soap
like
opera.
it.
That was no soap opera.
But I
thing?
did it more than, and that was the thing. It became like, okay, I did it, and then it's like, I did it with the friend and another friend.
You told
like,
him that?
But the guy, okay, I only did it with, okay,
No, I'm asking. You told him that at one sitting?
not necessarily.
The pain wasn't there then.
He found out because, okay,
The pain's not the same.
hold on, let me just think. It's really a memory lane. I think he was there one of the nights when it happened. I
this
think
is a sensitive issue.
Hold on, no. Listen. Okay, so the first time I did it one-a-ways with the guy. And I think the second time when it had happened, there was a brethren there too. And I was supposed to kind of, I think we were in the bedroom and I kind of snuck out because I knew both of them were out there since, again, they shared the apartment. So when I snuck out and I wanted to do it again out of spite, he was actually in the room. So for me now, I did it and was trying to be quiet and it was like a quick thing. And the other guy didn't get a chance to hit it, even though the other guy was bigger and probably more pleasurable and all that good stuff. So it didn't happen that way. And then it was just, it became an awkward situation. But the thing is, yeah.
That's more mean-spirited than what I did.
But there's
What I did
levels
was
to
vicious
it.
and cold.
This is when I was
That's
young.
what we want to
man.
know. We want to know vicious and cold. That's what we want to
can
know.
move. We can move.
I haven't
Okay,
really, yeah.
all right.
It's bullshit. I don't really
right.
do like
Okay, it's all right.
a lot of
sorry,
like that
sorry.
kind of.
Sorry. You know,
What else you got for us?
Okay.
Zae?